A very good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss about MS Excel 2010. In our day-to-day life we come across so many lists. It could be a shopping list of students going on a picnic and list of books to buy and their prices. Manually this can be time consuming and have lots of errors too. So, a computer program can easily solve this problem by making our task easy. Microsoft Office provides a spreadsheet program called MS Excel, which will do all the above tasks for you quickly and accurately. It enables the user to store, organize, and manipulate data in tabular format, that is, rows and columns. Or rows runs horizontally while column runs vertically. The intersection between a row and column on a spreadsheet is called a cell. Features of MS Excel. Excel provides spreadsheet and worksheets, calculations, all types of mathematical calculations, text manipulation, all text manipulations and formatting. Sorting. Data can be sorted in ascending or descending order. You can see here graphical tools, charts such as bar, column, pie, line, area, scatter, all these are here. Chart can be inserted in a worksheet, radar chart, conditional formatting. Now starting MS Excel. Steps to be followed to start working on MS Excel. What are the different steps to open MS Excel? What you have to do? Click on Start button, click All Programs, then click Microsoft Office and then Microsoft Excel 2010. MS Excel window will be opened. This is the window of MS Excel. Components of Excel. What are the different components? First is title bar. It is located at the top of the screen. It displays the name of the workbook. File menu, when clicked, displays a drop-down menu containing a number of options such as open, save and print. Ribbon. It is a strip of buttons and icons located above the work area. Each ribbon is divided into different groups. Various ribbons are home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view. All these are ribbons. Now column letter. Column run vertically on a worksheet and each one is identified by a letter in the column header. Row numbers. Rows run horizontally in a worksheet and are identified by a number in the row header. Together a column and row number creates a cell reference. This is the cell reference. Each cell in the worksheet can be identified by this combination of rows and columns. Numbers such as A1, F4, AA34, all these are cell numbers. In a worksheet, a cell is called active if it has a black outline, where you can enter data and make changes. Black outline is known as cell pointer. Formula bar. It is located above the worksheet. This area displays the content of the active cell. It can also be used for entering and editing data and formulas. Name box. Located next to the formula bar. Name box displays the cell reference or the name of the active cell. Sheet tab. By default there are 3 worksheets in an Excel 2010 file. There can be more. You can add as many worksheets as you want. Tab of worksheets tells you the name of the worksheet such as sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. You switch between worksheets by clicking on the tab of the sheet you want to access. Quick access toolbar. This customizable toolbar allows you to add frequently used commands. A grid of cell is called a worksheet. There are 1,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. from A to XFT in Excel. Status bar. At the bottom of the Excel window, you can see the status bar, which reports the average, count, sum of the selected cells. Moving around an Excel. How you can move? To move through a worksheet, you can use arrow keys, scroll bars, and mouse to move between cells and to move quickly to different areas of the worksheet. Keys used to move cell pointer around the worksheet includes right arrow tab moves one cell to the right. Left arrow shift tab moves one cell to the left. Up arrow moves one cell up. Down arrow moves one cell down. Page up moves up one screen. Page down moves down one screen. Move to the first cell of the current row, Home tab. Control plus Home move to the first cell in the top row, which is A1. Control plus End moves to the last column of the last occupied row. This cell is at the bottom right edge of your data. Enter key, we finish data entry in a cell and move to the next cell below it. So we have to press enter. Escape key will cancel the data entry in the current cell. Delete key will delete contents of a cell, if any. Backspace key will delete the entry of the current cell and will make ready for editing. In a worksheet, you can move cell by cell or sheet by sheet by clicking any box containing any data in the sheet. Press down the control key while pressing an arrow key which moves the insertion point. Control plus right arrow to the last box containing data of the current row. Control plus left arrow to the first box containing data of the current row. Control plus up arrow to the first box containing data to the current column. Control plus down arrow to the last box containing data of the current column. Control plus page up to the sheet in the left of the current sheet. Control plus page down to the sheet in the right of the current sheet. Control plus home key to the beginning of the sheet. Control plus end to the end of the sheet. Entering data. How you will enter data? A worksheet is useless without data. Data is always entered in the cell. To enter data in a cell, first click a cell on the worksheet. Next, enter the numbers or text that you want and then press enter or tab key. Enter the numbers and text you want and press. If you want to data enter in next new line, then press Alt plus enter. Data type. Data type tells the type of data entered in a cell. In MS Excel, following type of data can be used in an Excel worksheet. Numbers, date, time, formula, text. A combination of letters, numbers, special characters can be identified as text. You know you can enter text, number, formula, date and time in an Excel. Excel consider it as an text. A cell can contain up to 32,776 characters. Numbers. You can enter numeric data in cell on which we can perform calculations. Numeric data may be whole numbers or numbers with fractions. For example, 25 minus 80, 0.25, 0.8357. Any data you can enter any number. Date and time. MS Excel provides special features to handle date and time so that necessary calculations can be performed on them. Date and time are stored as sequence of numbers. With the numeric data in the sheet, we need to perform some calculation like addition, multiplication, finding maximum value, etc. In MS Excel, we can create our own mathematical expressions called formulas. A formula is an expression consisting of values for performing calculations using suitable operators. It starts with an equal to sign. In Excel, there are predefined formulas called functions that make calculations easy. Numeric formula in Excel can be of two types. Having single mathematical operator, for example, formula for performing addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, dear student, for example, equal to B1 plus B2. This will add the values of cells B1 plus B2. Compound formula, having more than one mathematical operator. For example, formula for calculating simple interest. How you will calculate it? B1 multiply B2 multiply B3 divided by 100. It will multiply the values of cells B1, B2 and B3 and then divide it by 100. Calculations in Excel. We can perform simple arithmetic calculations through formula. For example, we can calculate total marks for each student in this table. Steps to be followed to create a formula to find total marks. First, click on cell F2 and type equals to. First and then after writing equal to complete formula. This will add values in cell B2, C2, D2 and E2 in cell F2. So for adding all these values, we will write the formula in F2. After writing the formula, press enter key and you will get the result. Repeat the same for other students, only you have to change the cell addresses. Writing the same formula again and again seems tedious. So what we will do, we will just drag all these one cell into many cells by using AutoSum function. This is the AutoSum function which will give result to all the cell values. Go to cell F4 and click AutoSum. The grid of cell is called worksheet. The set of worksheet is referred to as workbook. Clear, student? A workbook has initially 3 worksheets but may be extended to any number of worksheets further. To create a new workbook, you can open blank workbook. Worksheet begins with row number 1 and column number A. Each cell may contain a number or text or formula.